Hey guys, welcome back to Ghoulin Around. Today we're starting our clown series with the movie 31. It's a Rob Zombie flick. It's pretty good. I'm your host, Jason Massey, and joining me as always,
Joanne Massey.
Loretta Mooney.
So the movie 31, the basic premise of it for you guys who haven't seen it or haven't heard of it, is a group of partying adults get trapped in a labyrinth of sorts, and they're hunted down by psychopaths. And they have to survive for 12 hours, and then they win.
24 hours, I think.
No, 12 hours.
It was only 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That ain't that bad.
That's what I was thinking, and then you watch the movie.
Until you find out what kind of psychopaths they're running from.
Yeah.
Then it's a little bit harder to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it when I first started watching it. It kind of seemed like one of those... like Back to the House of a Thousand Corpses type thing.
Well, you definitely could tell it was a Rob Zombie movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because he loves his gore. Loves his gore.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be kind of like House of a Thousand Corpses, where it was just kind of like, whatever. But then, like, as it went on and, like, you got towards the end, it was pretty good.
Yeah. How it begins is definitely not kind of how the rest of the movie is. It has a weird, like, tone shift.
It sure does.
But it's really good. Because you think it's, like, going to be about them going around or whatnot, but it's all about them just trying to survive.
Yeah, I actually was expecting them to be the ones that's going on the killing rampage, because that's basically what Rob Zombie does with his characters. Mm-hmm. But it kind of was backwards this time, so it was kind of odd, but...
It was very interesting, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're used to seeing his wife be a killer, so...
Yeah.
With the House of Thousand Corpses and
Devil's
Rejects. You know, I was used to seeing her in that type of role of being a crazy psycho killer bitch, and then now she's just trying to survive, so...
Yeah.
It was different. I was glad not to see the other guy, though, the clown that he always portrays.
Yeah. Captain McSparkle.
Yeah,
something.
Captain, whatever his name is. That character drives me nuts. I was so glad not to see him in this.
I love seeing him on screen. It's like so weird and just odd.
Yeah, I was glad that he was not in this. I'm not sure on the actor's name that they got to play the really crazy guy in this. What was his name?
I don't remember.
I don't know, they had some weird names. So obviously it wasn't their real names. It was
I want to say it was like Mr. Doomsday or something, but I don't think
something
it was.
like that.
It was
Like
something
Doomhead
weird.
or something.
Yeah, something like that, but he was really good.
He begins the very first part of the movie.
Because he could play a lot of these kinds of roles. He does really good at that.
Yeah, it starts off with him, and I was like, wow, that was really good when he's like, I'm not a fucking clown, and da-da-da, and I was like, oh, wow, this is starting off pretty good. And then it cut to them, and I was like, well, where'd he go? That was the one I wanted to watch.
Well, I think the first part was like the previous year.
Yeah.
Killing it right at the end. So they were showing you a little bit of like him, and then they went into the following year.
Yeah. It also takes place on Halloween night, by the way.
Yes.
The movie doesn't really talk about that, but they just casually mention, they're like, yeah, we just do this every Halloween. But, like, it's not Halloween themed at all. It's just people getting murdered.
Yeah, it's just like these regular people in the town that dress up in these weird costumes and bid money on who's going to survive for how long and stuff like that.
I thought it was kind of funny when they were giving out the percentiles of surviving.
Yeah.
Every time someone got injured, their odds have definitely like increased.
Yeah, the one guy was like 1,000,000 to 1 or something after he got cut open a couple of times. It was like, okay.
The funny thing is, like, when they announce the bids, like, the players hear it themselves, and I love how they get angry the worse their odds are.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked I thought the characters they had were really strange. But I really enjoyed them. Like the first one, the little midget Hitler.
Yeah.
That spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
well, he was speaking both, actually. Because there was German in there, too.
I was fucking like, what the hell am I watching? Like,
I was like,
bewildered.
I was watching the I've seen that actor in a few things, the little guy.
Yeah.
And he's pretty freaking hilarious in the roles he plays. But that was just like...
That was real fun.
That was fun
different
to
for
watch.
him.
Yeah. It was like this German guy dressed up as Hitler speaking Spanish. I thought it was pretty funny. And then she starts speaking Spanish back at him. And they're like taunting each other. That was pretty good. Who was after that? The brothers.
The brothers with the chainsaw.
The two of them.
They weren't really that great. I was not
There
impressed
wasn't
by
any.
them.
Yeah, there wasn't anything special about them.
No. They just wanted to fuck every hole in the body. They're like, we're going to stick her dicks in our eye sockets. Oh my god. Alright.
I like how the one guy fell on his own chainsaw.
Yeah, that was good.
That was enjoyable.
Yes. I don't understand how they ended up getting back up later on. That was confusing to me. You remember that?
No.
They didn't get back up.
I thought that one of them got back up later. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh no, he was dreaming. That's right. Remember he was dreaming and the guy had like tape around his neck or something so he got his head cut off? But he was still alive? He was dreaming. The guy was dreaming when he was, when he got hit, the white guy with the beard and the long hair.
Yes.
He was dreaming that, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a dream. When that started happening, when the dream was happening, but you don't know it's a dream, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how'd this end up being like a supernatural thing now, too? Whoa. But then he woke up from his dream and was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you had the guy and the girl.
Yeah, the girl that
I think
actually...
it was like Sex and Destruction or something.
Yeah.
Their names.
Yeah, something weird.
They all had weird fucking names.
Yeah, they all had weird names. She was the one that originally spotted them at the gas station at the beginning.
Yeah.
I liked her. She was funny.
Yeah. I think she played the clown type role, the crazy clown lady, like really well. Like she was really weird.
Yeah, she was weird.
Yeah, she did pretty good. And she was pretty cute that way too. So I think she did pretty good.
Until she got her throat slit.
Yeah. She was tiny too.
Yeah.
Compared to that guy was like
he was
freaking 7 feet tall.
I know.
She had him in like what, 4'5". I was like, God damn. But they were pretty good. I like the way they worked together.
Yeah.
So, and then they said fuck it after that and brought the other guy in.
Yeah.
The other guy who basically they're like, this is our dude who fixes everything.
Yeah. And he's like, but I wasn't going to work this year.
Yeah.
And then he came in. So
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
Kind of.
No, everyone dies.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of the end, though? The very, very end where he finds her on the road.
There's no way she survived. She's dead. Like,
You
she's
think
dead.
she died?
Yeah.
Either
that or they had some passionate lovemaking, because I feel like there was some sexual tension.
Well, he was pretty pissed off because they called him when he was out in the middle having sex. He had to leave. I don't know. I think in a real world, yeah, she would have died right then and there. But like, I think like in the movie aspect world, I think she would have like came back and like kicked his ass, you know?
Yeah. Either that or they just would have gone on a murder spree together.
Yeah. I was almost thinking that like these characters that they got, like the psychopaths that were coming in, I thought they were like previous year survivors that just went mad. That's what I was thinking throughout the whole movie.
I thought that at one point too.
Yeah.
But then quickly realized that that's not what was going on.
No, because they said that they don't have survivors. Because even at that, they were just like, well, what happens if we do have a survivor? Like, they were all confused on what to do.
What the fuck do we do?
Yeah. But, like,
that's what I thought. They did
thought.
have a survivor, and we still didn't find out what they do with the survivor, because she did survive at the end.
Yeah, they just let her go.
Yeah.
But then he got her, or then he pulled up behind her, so...
I feel like he just wanted to...
that was a personal grudge at that point.
Yeah, because he was kind of pissed when the bell rang.
He's like, you threw off my streak.
Yeah. No, he was just... I think that was just personal at that point. It wasn't a part of the game at all.
No, it wasn't.
And I wonder how that would have played into all their rules if he would have been, like, reprimanded for that. Because he's killing outside of the game.
I would love to see a sequel to this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to follow more of him. But yeah,
of that actor?
Yes.
Yes, that actor was great.
I loved his weird professionalism when it came to him working. Yeah. He had a weird like professional ethic about him where he's like, I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. I'm doing it because they pay me to.
He totally enjoys it. Yeah. He was just a really good actor for that part.
Yeah.
And I really think he'd make like a great Joker.
Yeah.
If they ever casted him as a
Any
Joker.
kind of part like that,
Oh my
he's going
God.
to play good at.
Because there was even times where like he had that look where he would like rub his hand through his hair to push it back, and I was just like, he looks like the Joker.
Yeah.
It was
he was
really
terrifying.
good. Yes, definitely. The other ones are like candy compared to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it at all.
Yeah, I had no idea what this movie was going into because I just knew we had to watch it. It was part of our clown movies, but I didn't read the description. I just loaded it up and started watching it.
I didn't either.
And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be watching.
I didn't even know this was out. I've got a few of Rob Zombie's movies, but I didn't even know this was a Rob Zombie movie.
So I have something on my Facebook that gives me like updates for Rob Zombie. I don't have him like followed or anything. I don't know how I get them. I just get them. And I kept seeing like all the production things of him posting on the production of this movie.
Oh, okay. So this is a
And
really recent movie.
It is very recent. It's only like
Okay.
the last year or two. But I kept seeing all the things coming out, and then when it released, like there was like pictures and all kind. Like I saw a lot of the promotion that he did for this, and I was like, wow, he's doing a lot of promotion compared to any of his other movies. He promoted this one a lot, but I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know where to find it. I didn't really care to watch it because it sounded like it was going to be a really weird type movie.
A lot of his stuff is really weird, though.
Mm-hmm.
But that's part
He's
of
like
Rob
a Diamond
Zombie.
in the Rough kind of director.
Oh, you could see that definitely when I watched House of a Thousand Corpses. That was his first one, and that one, and it wasn't that it was a horrible movie, but you could tell he was a new director.
Oh yeah.
And then when he did the Devil's Rejects,
The improvement.
oh my God,
Yeah.
the improvement
Oh my
between
God.
those two, you could tell that he really wanted to be a director, and he made it to the point where he was like good at it. By the second movie, it was like, oh wow, this is actually amazing compared to House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh yeah, and that's what really triggered my interest when he did the Halloween, because I was
Yeah.
like, the Devil's Rejects was so good. I can't imagine the improvement just after that one too.
Yeah. That's actually the only one that I've watched of the Halloweens. I've never watched any of the originals. I watched that one because it was done by Rob Zombie, and I saw how much he grew between House of a Thousand Corpses and the Devil's Rejects. That is the reason that I watched that one.
And I like his Halloween ones.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
a lot
I
of
like
people
it.
don't, because it's like a whole new timeline type thing. But like, I
Maybe-
really enjoyed them.
Maybe
Yeah.
because I haven't seen the originals.
Yeah,
I like it more.
I didn't care for the original, but I loved the remake.
yeah, that's how I feel. I think the original was really boring, but we'll talk about that when we get to that too.
Yeah, because I've never watched the original.
Yeah.
It's I know a lot of people love it, but I just didn't.
So, overall, if you had to go out and buy this movie, would you
Yes.
recommend it?
Yes.
Yes.
I would buy
Yeah,
it
yeah. I mean, if you're
this
into
is the
gore
kind
and
of
stuff like
movie
that,
where
this
you
is
watch
definitely.
it every so often. Like,
Yeah.
you watch it like maybe a few months from now, I'll watch it again because it's just entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertainment. It's not really like a great storyline or anything. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
no.
entertaining to just see
Yeah.
these people try to survive. So
Which sounds really fucked up, but
it's like we're part of the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's a game. It's kind of like Saw. I mean, we've watched
Yeah.
all of those. You know, I mean, it's that whole
Yeah, but at
gore,
least with Saw,
try
you
to
can
survive.
survive.
yeah,
Yeah.
this one you kind of fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You can watch this one on Shudder if you have Shudder. I think that's about all without buying it, because it was a Shudder exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Get Shudder or buy it. I would recommend buying it. You're probably gonna like it if you're into similar movies as we. It's a very non-serious, serious horror movie, which is really weird, but it makes sense. I would definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go out and watch it. It's very entertaining. And tell us who your favorite psychopath is, because there's some pretty interesting ones in there. Yeah, I think that's
What
good.
was your favorite?
Mine was the last guy, yeah.
Yeah.
The last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first
The
guy.
first last guy.
The first last guy.
Yeah.
By far, yeah.
Yeah, because he played the role so well.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't fuck around.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But you can find this on Shudder. If not, buy it. I recommend it. It was interesting. It's not like a typical clown movie. Like
No. That's
like
what
if
I
you
was
like
really
have
surprised with, too.
It's on the clown list,
Yeah, but there's like not
but
really
he's not
any...
a fucking clown. Remember that.
That's right. Yeah, he's not a fucking clown.
It's weird how they all kind of have that clown makeup, but none of them are like
Actual
really
clowns. Yeah. So it's not like if you're like terrified of clowns. Like this would be like a
This
horrible
is more
scary
like
movie.
I'm terrified of humans because they're
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. Well, even the guy our favorite guy, he didn't really do like a clown face. It was just the white makeup, and then he bloodied himself by beating the shit out of his face, and that was it.
Yeah. That
So
was
it's not like
weird.
I know.
You gotta get the party started somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
Guess that was to psych him up for killing people.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we should wrap it up with just that. You should watch this movie. It was
Yes.
really good.
And then catch us again when we continue the clown series, as we're gonna slowly make our way
I
through
don't
those.
remember the next one.
Yeah,
It's another number.
it's another number.
It's another number.
Yeah, because we're
that's
going
all.
in alphabetical.
We're going in
order.
alphabetical order, so
And
it's another number.
Numbers come before letters. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick around for that, as well as all of our other series or John Carpenter movies still working on. And yeah, like, subscribe, click the links below, ring the bell for notifications, and besides that, just keep ghouling.